Hello everyone and welcome to Bevins Bricks, and today's video is going to be on my huge Lego City airport. Now I'm going to be doing this video on parts, and the reason I'm going to be doing that is because this is such a large building, it is hard to capture it all at one shot. So the first thing I want to show you is this is the front section, which is removable from the airport. And I want to show you that I did even do interior spots throughout the entire airport. Now here's an interior view of the baggage claim area for the North Terminal, and I'm going to show you. It's really hard to actually see in here, I know, unfortunately, but as you can see there are a couple carousels in here, and now I'm going to show you why I built it this way. As here is a quick image of the baggage claim area in the North Terminal and why I built mine the way that I did. Now this next image here that you're looking at is kind of a view of what it would look like looking down the corridor of the North Terminal. And I'm going to try and get some better images as well so you can see after this, but this is looking at the short end of the corridor and the long end of the corridor. Now I'm hoping in that last picture you just saw as well the moving walkways, which is what that is supposed to represent there, and that is all the seating areas. And again, I'm just trying to give you a much better view of some of the space inside while I have the top off, because once the top goes back on and this is placed into place, I will not be able to do this again. Something else that I think is really neat on the front of the North Terminal anyway is how it's all glass, and they have these support columns throughout the front facade of the building. And here's a really good quick image to kind of show you the front facade as it's all glass, and you can see all the column supports through that glass. And now here you can see this is where the moving walkway coming from the parking deck comes into the building at. And then as you come down to it, you have the escalators that take you down to the main floor to where the check-in areas are. And here's a picture of the actual moving walkways taking you down to the check-in counters. And now here's a really good view of the airport, sort of reassembled in a nutshell anyway. And I'm going to show you another actual photo of the airport so you can see what I mean as far as having the two layered roads and the crossover bridge. Now here, this first picture is mainly just to kind of show you the crossover bridge and how it comes up and over the canopy. And this is a picture that's further back showing you the two-tiered road with the crossover bridge in the image as well. And now here's a really good image in view of the rear of the terminal, showing all the gates, which you can see here coming down, and all the windows and the seated areas. And again, now I'm going to show you and something else I want to point out is all the ramp lighting poles as well. And now I'm going to show you the actual terminal. And here it is. It's a picture of the actual terminal. And I know a lot of my images are not that great of the actual terminal, but I'm just trying to show you where the inspiration came from for my particular airport design. And again, here is a nice quick view of the entire airport. Now, I know a lot of this probably isn't totally proportionate. I tried to make this look as much like the North Terminal as I possibly could. But as you can see, this particular build takes up a huge portion of the real estate already on my build table. And I didn't want to take up any more space. And as you can even see, I don't have a lot of space behind it for a runway or anything else. So I'm still, the biggest and most important thing to me with this particular build was I wanted to get it on the table because to me it's important to have the airport in my city. And I'm going to start trying to work around it to see what I can fill in with it, so I can start adding more details and start getting the city up and running, because I want a full airfield behind this airport, even if it's just one runway, and I want the gates and all that back behind it and all that good stuff. But so far, here is the first city update, if you will. I plan on making an actual city update very soon, though. And anyway, that's all I have for today. Again, I just wanted to show a real quick video kind of showing you that I do still have my airport. I do still have other buildings as well that I got to unpack. But to me, the most important thing, because it takes up the biggest amount of real estate on the build table itself anyway, was to get the airport set up and back on the table so I have an idea of how much real estate it's really going to take up. And it's going to take up a a large amount. But something else I really wanted to show was the fact that, 'cause I know I have a lot of people that make comments as far as they think it looks too plain and things of that nature. And I thought with making this video this way, it gives you a really good idea and sense of where I've got the inspiration for that building from. Again, it is where I work, and I tried to copy it as much as possible. The problem is, for me to copy it as much as I would like to, I would have to make my building even that much larger. And it's already, as you can see, the amount of space it takes up on my build table. It takes up a lot of space. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you and all your continued support. And if you get a chance, check out my links in the description and the comments of this video below, as each and all sales from those links do help to support my page. So as always, thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.